The writing process for my final paper assignment was challenging overall. It was difficult for me to come up with a title, major thesis, and supporting points. I had to gather all my facts and evidences and transfer that onto paper. It was like finding the pieces to a puzzle to finally complete and get the whole picture. I tried to pick a title that would go along with my thesis as well. How I came up with my historical question for the outline of my final paper was pretty simple. The topic was about antebellum slavery, and what I realized is that during my research was that in Great Britain the morality of slavery was being debated. In the 1800s, the mere fact that slavery was even being debated would have given the slaves a slight promise to freedom. This, of course, angered many slaveholders. And this is when I came up with my historical question. What other rights were these slaves looking to obtain? I'm pretty sure they wanted more than just freedom. They probably wanted to own property, purchase and sell goods. They also wanted to be compensated for all their hard work and sufferings and possibly own their own home and many other rights. These other rights became the topic of my final essay. What I have learned is that slaveholders petitioned their rights to their government to keep their property, in fear of what was going on in Britain. Slaves were being freed because of the Emancipation Act. But slaves quickly followed and petitioned their rights, and they felt they were being held in bondage against their will in a free and Christian country. This was the topic I chose to discuss in my final assignment. It is difficult for me to say that I love or despise my source because I tend to be my own worst critic and always feel compelled to want to change the topic or the title, in which case if I do, I will never finish my paper. But I can say is that I am satisfied with it overall. And the skills that I have learned were similar to that of a detective, searching for places, persons, things, and time of an event, and putting all my information I gathered into a storyline with its supporting points, making sure everything makes sense to an outsider. I felt confident about my supporting points to my thesis, using all my resources to help me back up my research as much as possible. I also liked my title, and I hope others would like my essay and enjoy reading it. Thank you.